Alright. Welcome to Neo Arcadia, or wherever we are. I just booted up Hyperscape for the first time. Actually, that's a little bit of a lie. I've booted it up quite a few times because it was giving me a lot of errors. That's why this video is going to be going up so late compared to a lot of people who are probably playing this. We're just going to get right into it, though. I'm going to do like half and half, where I'm going to be playing it, but I also am going to be talking about what I like about it, what I don't like about it, comparing it a little bit to other Battle Royale games that I've played. So that's pretty cool. We have a streamer mode here. We got like a wiki, invite viewers, squad and solos. Coming soon, I'm assuming it's probably duos. Squads, I'm not sure how many people. I guess 3. We're just gonna go solos though. That's a really cool skin. I don't know how the skins work in this game, because it seems like you can pick different characters, and like the characters that you pick don't have to do with like your abilities or anything, which I actually kind of like.
Ground Rush. In this brutal competition, it's every contender for themselves.
Bonk, 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 bonk. As I was saying though, it seems like this game is a lot different than Apex, at least from what I've seen so far. Actually, I haven't watched much, and I haven't really seen many people talking about it, quite honestly. Oh, I thought I could jump off. Oh, this is the map. All right, this is a really big map. So this is definitely going to take a lot of time to get used to. This is more the size of like a PUBG map as opposed to an Apex map. But I think I'm willing to give this game a lot more of a chance than I did with Warzone. It just feels like this is a lot similar, or at least a lot more similar to Apex than Warzone was. Warzone felt a little bit too serious, I guess, if that makes sense. I'll get back to you guys though once we're in the plane. I don't really know what's going on right now. Yo! I thought we were gonna be in like a plane like in all the other games. What are we doing in this little dude? We got our own little like spaceship here, our drop pod. I gotta like keep in mind that F opens things, because I have everything mapped and like what is the triangle? Oh, we're just getting yeeted. Okay, hi. Alright, so no fall damage, I'm assuming. Huh! What do I do with you? Oh, bonk. What is that? What did I pick up? What did I pick up? What is this? Oh, the L star. Teleport, okay. Alright, so I have like a blink. I'm just playing Tracer right now. Just gotta keep that in mind. Oh, yo. Explosive projectile. What is this one? Or we're slowly learning the controls. There's somebody in here. Hello? Knock knock. Are you upstairs? Hi. Oh, they're definitely right above me. Bro, what? What does he have? This guy got a chain gun. What is this? Hello? Go, 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 go! What? I got an assist. Oh, oh no! We're on the run. I'm a fugitive. Alright. Whoa, you regen health? That's crazy. Wait, I saw when I was doing the this is degenerating very quickly. Ellen degenerate. Here. Alright, hold on. Can we, oh! Yo, that's so sick! Alright, I take it back. I was really skeptical about this game, but not anymore. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Oh my gosh, I have 5 seconds. Oh, never mind, I'm already gone. Oh no! It's all sad over there now. Wait, so what? Why did it just... So does it disintegrates like certain zones? It's not a ring? Because that's awesome. That's really sick. Infinite ammo? What? What does this do? Hello? Hi. Ooh! Oh no. I'm trying to like figure out, where did I get this sight? That's awesome. Oh, hi. Yo, the reload animations in this game are fire. Alright, we gotta drop on this kid. I don't know what this thing does. We're about to find out though. Yo, what the heck? We just got clapped. I really thought I was gonna win that fight, but I guess not. Well, I guess this is when I should probably switch to me talking about if I enjoy the game or not. So I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm gonna get a little more footage. All right, welcome to the more intellectual side of this video. So I'm gonna be going over what my pros and cons are. So I played that little bit for this video segment, and then I proceeded to accidentally play 5 more hours afterwards because I was just having such a good time. It was so refreshing to play just something else. Wondering whether or not when I go back to Apex, it'll leave me missing Hyperscape, or if I'll genuinely appreciate Apex more because of the amount of time that I spent with Hyperscape. But I wanted to go through and make some comparisons after playing for a couple hours. So I'm gonna go over some of the bad stuff first, some of the stuff that I think Hyperscape is really missing in comparison to Apex Legends. But now keep in mind that Hyperscape is in its first day of open beta. This is like the first day that it hit public testing. So obviously huge leagues of progress are going to be made with this game in the coming weeks and months until it releases as an actual game. Now I noticed that I was going to start with the bad stuff first, but I just want to point out that this game has had one of the smoothest launches in recent history. Most games that have come out and been like big multiplayer games, big name multiplayer games, have had fatal server issues, like ones that are so bad the game's like hiccuping and lagging everywhere. PUBG had it where when you tried to land and you popped your parachute, you would just get flung places because it wouldn't register. There's a lot of lag issues with Apex when it first dropped. So this game has had a phenomenal launch. But moving into the things that I feel like the game genuinely misses is map cohesion for the first part of this segment. From above, the map looks so gorgeous, it looks huge, it looks diverse, but when you actually land and you're walking around the map, when you're experiencing it in battle, it doesn't really feel all that special. It just kind of feels like you're hopping from rooftop to rooftop, and all of the rooftops pretty much look the same. Now, there are a few monuments that are around the map that are very colorful and really fun to look at, like the spiral staircase, the 5G tower, the Tower of Isengard. There's a lot of cool stuff around the map to look at, but it's not really practical for when you're playing. You can't use it very much is what I'm saying. Most of the stuff that you can interact with is very similar. The buildings are kind of copy and pasted. And the other main issue that I had is that there's just a lack of personality in the game. And I know that comes from there not being distinct characters. Obviously there are players like avatars that you can choose from, but they don't have individual personalities. Like you're not going to find like a Caustic and Watson relationship, or like a Mirage Pathfinder where they have such fun and intricate personalities. It's very bland in that regard. However, that's really where I draw the line for what Hyperscape is missing. Obviously, I'm looking forward to a little weapon balancing. There are a couple weapons here and there, and I've already encountered 2 hackers. So hopefully that'll get cleaned up. Ubisoft in the past has not been great with their hackers and suppressing hackers, but hopefully that'll get cleaned up quickly. But I want to move into the things that I genuinely enjoyed, because there's a lot of great new things that Hyperscape is bringing to the table, and just kind of the overarching theme of it is simplicity. I love how simple this game is. There's no inventory management. You don't have to worry about healing items and shield items and different kinds of ammo, because when it really boils down to it, you regen health after being out of combat for a certain amount of time and use the same ammunition for all of your weapons, which is really, really, really great. I've never really had an instance where I run out of ammo for my guns, which is good because I feel like even though that takes away from having to make sure you hit all your shots, it's so much more exciting playing a game that doesn't have the boring aspect of keeping track of your inventory. Additionally, if you're not aware, your weapons and abilities are upgraded by picking up duplicates off the ground, which is another really great way to simplify a battle royale. I had this issue with PUBG and I had this issue with Apex. There's just so many moving parts that go into weapons, and for each moving part, you're adding a variable that comes down to RNG, and so every additional item, every additional magazine, stock, everything like that boils down to luck in in an RNG game like Apex Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, you name it. So I'm really, really glad that it's so simplified where you just pick up another one of those weapons off the ground and you get extra ammo or you get higher damage, something like that. And the guns also handle really well. It's taken me quite a bit of time to readjust to the amount of recoil that some of the guns have, because guns like the Harpy are significantly more difficult to control than, say, guns that I would be more familiar with using in Apex. But I like the system of not having armor because, again, it's just needless excess kind of complication. Now, my main thing about Hyperscape that I genuinely love, like, I love the respawn system in this game. It's so great. Let me just, like, explain it in layman's terms if you're not familiar with it. So, well, first off, there's squads and solos. Obviously, there's no respawn in solos, but in squads, when you kill other players or other players die, they drop a beacon, and when your teammates die, they become ghosts, and they can run with you or run away from you or run wherever they want. I can see how this could present some issues with randoms, but with a squad, they can then go to where you killed people previously or where there are other dead bodies, and you can resurrect your teammates without any noise, without any attraction, nothing like that. You can get the boys back without having the entire map knowing your location, which is beyond phenomenal. I think this is kind of what Apex Legends was trying to do with the mobile respawn beacons. However, there's a fatal flaw with Apex where even with the mobile respawn beacon, you're drawing so much attention to you that honestly sometimes when I have my teammates' banners, I question whether or not I should even res them because it's going to bring the whole server to me, and then you have to go on the defensive with a teammate who doesn't have any equipment. And the second kind of prong of that respawn system is that when you're resing on people's dead bodies, there's oftentimes loot there, which means when you're resing your boys back, there's usually some weaponry or some abilities. But moving on to the abilities, holy cow, these abilities are so fun. And on the surface, they're so simple, like they only perform one task. But once you get good with them, you can use them in such a versatile manner. Take, for instance, the ability, the name escapes me right now, but it's the one where you perform like a jump and smash, where you jump all the way up in the air and then you come crashing back down and do a lot of damage, kind of like Iron Fist's ability in Overwatch. However, once I realized that you can cancel that mid-ability, I was just using it as like a super jump from like Marble Blast to get on top of buildings, gain advantages, move forward, move backwards, get to respawn areas, anything like that. The same thing with the ball ability. I think that's such a funny, silly ability. And there are other abilities as well, and it really encourages you to kill other squads, one because you get their upgrades and their abilities, but also because you have that respawn, and because, well, the gunplay in Hyperscape is just so much fun. Now, there's so many other quality of life things in Hyperscape that just really made me enjoy it, and really made me feel like as a consumer, as somebody who is playing the game, they were trying to make it a more pleasant experience. You have a fully functional firing range already on the first day of beta, which is crazy. The shop rotates daily, which is insane to me. And the skins, Ubisoft is the king of making overpriced, incredibly gorgeous skins. Like, you thought EA was good at that with Apex. I don't know what to tell you. I played Siege for near 1,000 hours. Those guys have some banger skins. They're the same price as Apex, so it's not like if you were breaking the bank before, you're going to be breaking it anymore. It's kind of the same thing, but I do enjoy that. I like that they also have themes with their shop. Apex just kind of like takes a gun skin, turns the saturation down by 5%, and then puts it in as a recolor. But there are like different country themes and different color schemes and all kinds of cool stuff that seems like it goes into the shop. There's also a lot of cool menus around the map. The loading area has some nice parkour. The heirlooms only cost you $8 instead of $500. So overall, there's just a lot of interesting quality of life choices that I appreciate as a player. It's nice on the eyes. It's nice on the movement. Speaking of the movement, gee golly, oh molly, holy. The movement in Hyperscape, if you like playing Apex Legends and you enjoy the movement is just like Apex except on crack cocaine. Like, you can do things in Hyperscape that you wouldn't even like imagine that you could ever in a million years do in Apex. And that's thanks to the double jump, also the low gravity, also the triple jump, event mode things that come on while you're playing. You can hop out of a building and like end up 2 stories and a block down the road. And you're just like, okay, I don't know how I got here, but okay. The sliding in Hyperscape also feels incredibly smooth and natural. So like Apex is but just a tiny bit faster. I really enjoy arena shooters. That's why I think I like Hyperscape so much. If you're looking for more of a professional feeling video game that has more of an esports kind of feel to it, Apex is definitely more your style. So it's a lot more fleshed out and the map, as I said, just feels a lot more cohesive. But Hyperscape is a lot more fun. You know, if you can only run a couple games a night, I think you're gonna have a lot more fun playing Hyperscape, just kind of flying around the map, picking up weapons and upgrades and having a good time. Especially since, as I mentioned, it has that solos mode, which feels a lot more like PUBG solo modes in how quickly you can kill people and how quickly you die. So I don't know if you're into low time to kill TTK, then this is more for you. But if you like that longer TTK, stick with Apex. I haven't decided which one I like better yet. I kind of wanted to just lay out all the facts, lay out what I thought was better and kind of similar in a way, I guess, and what was worse. But overall, I would give Hyperscape probably an 8 or 8.5 out of 10. I genuinely like this game, and I'm probably going to put a couple hundred more hours in it. I'd love to see them flesh out the weapons a little bit, add a couple more. As I said, there are a couple guns that need to be nerfed a little bit. That level 5 sniper rifle is bonkers. Like, when I say you can one-shot people, it's insane. It's like Kraber headshot, but you could shoot them in the right toe, and they would drop dead. That's going to be it for me, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I know this is a little bit of a longer video. There's probably going to be kind of boring stuff going on in the background because a 20-minute video is very long. This isn't going to be that long, but it'll be pretty long. However, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, put a cookie down in the comments below so that I know you made it all the way through, and I'll give you a gold star. However, that's going to be it for me, though, guys. So until tomorrow, take it easy.